Good day, Father Matt Williams here in my parked car. I hope you are well. All right, we're continuing on and following the imitation of Christ, and we're on chapter 13 in book 1 on temptation. And this is a really appropriate chapter because the first Sunday of Lent always focuses on Jesus' temptation when he went out into the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. So what does Thomas Kempis say about temptation? He says this: no man is so perfect and holy as not to have sometimes temptations, and we cannot be holy without them. So first and foremost, that everyone suffers from temptations. I don't care if you're the Pope, and he'll actually admit that. Papa Francis will admit that. Or Father Matt Williams, or you. Everyone suffers from temptation. If Jesus faced temptation, we're all going to face temptation. Okay, so temptation is a fact of life. It's a reality of following Jesus as a Christian, of a person living in this world, okay? It's a fact of life. We all suffer from temptation. He says, in paragraph number 2, temptations are often very profitable. Can you ever think of that? A temptation can be profitable? Temptations are profitable to a man or woman, although they be troublesome and grievous. So certainly temptations are very troublesome. No one's going to argue that, right? But they are profitable. Why? He says this: for in them a man or woman is humbled, purified, and instructed. So think about this, right? Humbled, purified, and instructed. So every time we're tempted, we are humbled. Why? Because we realize that, you know what? We're weak. We realize that we might have thought we were at some place with the Lord, and then we get tempted, and we might sometimes fall and realize, oh my gosh, we get humbled, right? Temptations humble us because we realize that we don't have the power to conquer every temptation, or it's God's power, right? So we're humbled by this reality that temptation can overwhelm us, can be very challenging. Secondly, we're purified by our temptations. In other words, if you keep fighting your temptations and overcoming them by the grace of God, you're purified. You build virtue. You become stronger, and you become more filled with love. You're purified of selfishness, or you're purified of self-love, and you're purified in the love of Jesus Christ. And so you become stronger. The more you resist temptation, you become purified of selfishness, and you become purified in the truth of Jesus Christ. Thirdly, you're instructed. In other words, through temptation, the devil's showing you where your weak points are, where you are weakest, and where you need to shore up your armor for battle. So you know what you need to pray for, that the Lord will protect you and strengthen you so that you don't give in to temptation, okay? So we're humbled, we're purified, and we are instructed. God bless you.